Hello, everyone. This is Live Life Well TV host Robert Landau with another episode of How to Be Okay When Things Aren't. This episode, we're going to talk about the following: what to do when you don't want to do anything anymore. Stay tuned. So, what to do when you don't want to do anything anymore? Quite a topic. And this, I believe, is something that we all feel from time to time. Some of us more so, others of us maybe less so. But nevertheless, we all hit major bumps in the road to where we wake up in the morning and we're feeling so down that we don't even want to get out of bed to face the day. So, when that happens, here's some advice. Try not to be your own worst enemy. Now, if you're really depressed and you're dealing with bouts of major depression, then see your doctor and get some help that way. There are various degrees and varying degrees of feeling down, of feeling negative, of feeling depressed. And if it's something that you can handle without getting some help, try to get some help first. And here's why. If it's too big of an issue to where you don't feel you can handle it and give yourself the help you need, then you need to get help from elsewhere, outside of yourself. Doctor, therapy, maybe medication. Don't stay down in the dumps for too long, particularly if you can't seem to help yourself. But let me address the rest of this episode to those of you who might be feeling down to where it's not major depression, to where you don't necessarily need outside help. I've woken up many times in the morning feeling like I just don't want to get out of bed. If it's to the point where I can't get out of bed because I'm so depressed, that's when I know that I need outside help. But if it's something that I can manage myself that might be a little lighter, then how I talk to myself within myself will make a huge difference in what eventually happens outside of myself, certainly for the rest of the day, if not the upcoming days. When I'm feeling down and I don't feel like doing what I need to do or want to do, I kind of distract myself because this is habitual thinking of a negative nature that I need to stop. Because in some way, shape, or form, I keep telling myself, I don't want to get out of bed. The day's not worth facing. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I just can't. Well, okay. It's important to acknowledge that, right? You have to be aware of how you're feeling to be able to move forward, but you have to be able to move forward. You don't want to be staying in the same mud or quicksand for too long a time, because you will sink and go under, and then it will be even harder to put a smile on your face. So I distract myself. I'll go on the web. I'll listen to music. I'll go take my dog for another walk. Anything to get myself up and out of my habitual negative thinking, because how I'm talking to myself within myself in a negative, unsupportive way seems to get me further down in the dumps. So I am doing it to myself. In a poll where people, a good cross section of Americans, were asked, who is causing your stress? You know what 80 to 90% of them said? They are. So that means to say that we tend to create a lot of the heaviness and hardship that we go through. Even if we're reacting to something terrible that has happened on the outside of us, how we manage that makes a huge difference. So the next time you don't know what to do when you don't want to do what you're supposed to do anymore, think again, change it up, change your attitude, force a smile on your face, because you know what? Recent studies have determined that your brain cannot tell the difference between a forced smile and a true smile from your heart. That means that when you're forcing a smile, your brain thinks you're really smiling. So the line, fake it till you make it, has some merit here. Force yourself to smile. Force yourself to get out of bed and start your day. Go and have breakfast. Go to activities. Go for a walk in the parking lot. Go for a walk around the block. Play cards. Play Uno. Play this, play that. Watch TV, something uplifting, please, if you can find it. But change the energy of the present moment, and things will change and you will feel a lot better. So, if feeling down is within your control to change, love yourself enough and care about yourself enough to change it for yourself. You deserve that and so much more. But again, if outside help is needed, please love yourself enough to go get some. You owe it to yourself and those who love you to feel so much better. We're only here for 2 minutes. It's up to us to make it the best 2 minutes possible. Will you do that? I think you're worth it. Do you? This has been Robert Landau, Live Life Well TV host. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of How to Be Okay When Things Aren't.